Good day from Universal Studios Japan. We are here because today is the first day of the Jujutsu Kaisen event, which is one of the anime events that they like to do here at the park. They usually rotate them out every couple of months. So we're gonna go in and check out all the stuff they have to offer, like the food, the merchandise, the attractions. So let's go in and I'll show you what we can find. It is about 9:50 in the morning and it is quite busy already. Most of the Jujutsu Kaisen stuff will be here in the New York section and Hollywood section. Over at the cinema, they have the Jujutsu Kaisen The Real 4D show. We'll take a look at this food cart to the left of it, but take a look at this queue they've set up outside. Let's find out what this is for. It looks like this line is actually just to get into the Universal Studios store, because you'll see they have some merchandise that is brand new in there. This first food cart offers a cola flavored churro, a pizza filling bao, and a ginger pork bao. Both of those baos actually sound really good, and I may end up getting one if the lines aren't too long. And here is a look at the cart. This is the one directly to the left of the cinema. Now the baos are 700 yen each, which as of right now with the exchange rate would be about $5, maybe $4.50. And the churro is 650 yen. Here's a sign showing you the popcorn bucket. You can get it further down the way, which we'll check out in a minute. And it comes with barbecue flavored popcorn. Taking that immediate left, this is the line for the bao cart. It goes all the way back here. And this line to the left was all to get into the studio store. You'll see they even have someone out here holding a sign letting you know it is the end of the line. All the way back over where the annual pass center is, here is the popcorn cart where you get the barbecue flavored popcorn. And you can see the popcorn buckets. They're actually quite large. Even more surprising is the price of the popcorn bucket. If you just want the popcorn, that's 550 yen, but it's 4,500 yen if you want the souvenir bucket. So that's like $32, $33. And I want to show the line for the popcorn bucket. Keep in mind, this is the opening day for this section, so I don't know if it will always be this busy. Definitely not as bad as the Kimetsu no Yaiba Demon Slayer one. I'm gonna make sure to show the lines or wait times for all of these things, just so you can kind of get an idea of how much of your day will be spent if you want to try and do all of the Jujutsu Kaisen things. Keep in mind, again, it is the first day, so that could change throughout the season. Now this is really surprising. The Real 4D show is 180 minutes. Keep in mind, this is just a 4D theater show. They've got this display here of the characters over by the store. This is the store you exit out of after you see the show. Turning around, just a cool little thing I've never noticed before, is this parking meter violation. Of course, that's where you would pay your coins. Across from the theater, you have this line to get these scavenger hunt cards, because as you see here, they show characters, but also behind it is a map of the park. So it's like an interactive kind of detective game. The Boulangerie is really popular in the morning, but I've never seen it draw lines like this. And the reason being, they have special Jujutsu Kaisen menu items. We've got a blood orange mousse, green tea chocolate cake, that sounds pretty good, and a rose lemon tea. And on the opposite side of the same sign, they have a sandwich meal. That one actually looks really good. Even more bizarre is the Universal Monsters Legends of Fear Haunted House for Halloween Horror Nights has no wait at all. That's the entrance right there. Something I've never seen before is they have the Universal Monsters reservation ticket. In case it gets way too busy, you have to reserve a time to come back. I don't feel like that will be a thing. And look at this. They torture us with Terminator 2 3D, even though it has been closed for a long time now. This one surprised me the most, that Space Fantasy the Ride is still closed and has no overlay. The reason I'm surprised by this is because when the anime overlays happen here at Universal, which happens several times throughout the year, Space Fantasy the Ride constantly gets turned into a overlay. So it's the same roller coaster, but they'll do VR and kind of change the theming. They had Kimetsu no Yaiba, the Demon Slayer one, a while back, then they turned it into Attack on Titan. I thought for sure they were doing a Jujutsu Kaisen one, but I guess not. I think the only attraction for that is going to be the 4D theater show. So now it makes sense why there's the long wait over there and nothing over here, because it didn't get an overlay. Waiting in the line to get into the Universal store so I could show you the merchandise, this was actually only about a 5-minute wait. The store line moves very quick. Here's what you're greeted with as soon as you come in. They have it all set up. Completely changed this stuff from what it was yesterday. When you walk in, they actually give you a product purchase ticket, which tells you you have 30 minutes, you can only buy 3 of each thing, and not to resell anything. Pretty interesting. I like that policy. Stuff is flying off the shelves already. So it's going to be hard to show you some of it. We got ballpoint pens. At least the displays are out. These are mint cases, so you have all the characters. And you get mints. That is 900 yen. And it is random. There's only 2 left on this shelf. This is what the pens look like. Also random for 900 yen. And for 2,800 yen, you've got this little calendar display. Back in the corner, we've got some shirts and mugs for all the different characters. And let's take a look at the price of one of these shirts. I imagine they're all the same. 4,500 yen. And then down over here, we've got earrings. Various earrings and ear cuff sets. These are pretty neat. Collection files. You can actually slide stuff into them. Clear file set. Clear files are very, very popular in Japan. And a poster set. These are like hair ponytail scrunchy curls that have like a pin on it for 900 yen. And you'll see limit 3 per item per person. Even though the front of this shirt is pretty simple, I like it because on the sleeve it says Universal Studios Japan. Always nice when they do that. This is probably my favorite shirt I've seen so far. It's pretty simple, straightforward, and it says Universal Studios Japan on the side. And this shirt is 4,500 yen. Hats are always very popular here. This one is 4,500 yen. They even have a panda one as well. And you strap it around your chin. And yet even more hats. And they even have character outfits. You can get your omiyage souvenir snack boxes for 1,800 yen. And it looks like this one over here is sold out. Because I don't see any at the moment, but there's plenty of this one. Just to give you a look in the store, the entrance is over there. And they're constantly rushing in boxes of stuff from back here to refill the shelves. We've got plenty of character plushies as well. These are 2,500 yen each. Then we've got some smaller ones that are 1,700 yen. These pens look like they would be super impractical to write with, but I do like this. Ring and ring stand set. They've got this watch which looks pretty cool for 6,300 yen. But take a look at the box. This is the box, and inside here you get this box, and in that box you get a watch. They also have this watch. However, this one appears to be currently out of stock. You can get a blindfold, and it's funny how they advertise it. They just put it over a piece of cardboard. And if you're a fan of pressed pennies, or in this case medallions, you could choose from any of these 3 Universal Studios designs for 200 yen. I do want to point out that the character items are completely sold out, at least as of now. Alright, that is going to do it for this first look at the Jujutsu Kaisen event going on here at Universal Studios Japan. Definitely some long lines and waits. Again, that's to be expected. I feel like the Universal store will die down eventually as the season goes on, because even though the line looked long, I only had to wait about 5 minutes. The 4D show though, I would expect that to be a long wait all the time. That's just how it is when they do these anime events typically. And I really would like to try the food, the bao buns, but the line's a little too long today. Maybe I'll try that one some other time. So that's what they have to offer here at Universal Studios Japan. I may have missed some of the stuff in the store. It was really packed in there. So I'd recommend maybe coming later in the day, check that stuff out. But that is going to do it. Thank you all for watching. The caravan is moving on.